that's what you're here for. Just slip into this gown over here, and the doctor will be with you in a minute. Are you actually a doctor?
I can be, just depending on the kind of medicine I'm giving to the person.
The doctor of love. Hi, and welcome to the podcast about social media marketing. I'm Mike. There's your host, Marsha Muhammad from SocialMD. Hi.
Hey.
How's things?
Amazing. I always say that.
Yeah, but I know she doesn't just say that. She lives that. That's the truth. It
is true.
I don't think I've ever seen you without a smile. Have people told you that?
Yeah, they have.
It's nice. It's really great.
We have one life, you know. I mean, I do. I'm not saying I'm always happy every minute of the day, but when I have people meet me, I want them to have that lasting impression.
But I know you now, and you're very much that person. So anyway, there's a good endorsement for you. And while we're endorsing you, quickly, what does SocialMD do?
It's a digital marketing agency. So I work with small to medium businesses to help with their marketing pain points.
What are some of the most recent pain points you're seeing out there?
I think a lot of people confuse with social media, content writing, strategies big.
Yeah.
Email marketing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm saying yes to all of those because I'm terrible at all of those. And I could certainly, well, you just spent, I could share this, I guess. We just had a meeting where you were like very candid about exactly what you observe about what needs done marketing wise and branding wise for my company, the Pod Plant. And it was really enlightening and very straightforward. Like, hey, look, this can be done. This can be done. There's a lot of positive energy. I'd recommend people spend some time with you to talk about their business because you get enthused with them.
I do.
Where can people get in touch?
They can go to my website, SocialM as in Mary, D as in David.ca, or they can go on my Instagram at SocialMD Team.
Okay, today we are going to talk Tik Tok.
Yes.
What just happened? I had a feeling that it was going to come out that way too. Okay, first of all, am I too old? I don't have TikTok installed on my iPhone.
And you're the norm of the age category. You're at, 100 to 105 age category?
What?
I'm joking.
Did I just get okay boomered? That's so hurtful because it's so true. But you're right. It's not my category.
Not yet.
I'm still getting used to the Twitter.
Well, think about Facebook. When Facebook first came out, you weren't the first one that jumped on.
No.
So it's not saying TikTok is not going to be, when the kids leave off, you might hop on.
That's so funny.
When it happens.
They're going to okay boomer us, and then we can have it, and they'll be on to the next thing.
Yes.
What is fascination with TikTok?
They say it's a combination of Snapchat and Vine. Now, I know a lot of people may not know those, but it is a very quick snippet. It's like attention, it's fireworks all bundled up into a few seconds.
I want to use it. Are you on TikTok?
I am.
Okay, so what would you do on TikTok? Give me an example.
Okay, well, I'll give you a little history about TikTok. So TikTok originally, it actually comes from China. So it is an app that was developed originally for karaoke. So it was a karaoke app.
Seriously?
Yeah, originally.
Okay.
So I found that out recently. And what it's turned into is, it is still, if you go onto TikTok, they take music and they do little skits. They do fun little, characters singing to different songs. I actually follow the Toronto Police. And they do a really good job.
You know what I noticed? The police departments often do really funny stuff. One time in York Region, I noticed that they had the chief of police reading mean tweets. And it was really funny. Because one of the tweets was, just saw a guy get pulled out of his car and arrested. Hey, at YRP, Savage AF. And then they see the chief and he turns away from the camera and goes, well, what does AF mean? It's very funny. Yeah. So that's that could be a good follow. So, and that's reaching a certain demographic.
So I'll talk about them.
Yeah.
I actually worked many years ago with York Region Police with their recruiting campaigns.
Okay.
And they have a certain demographic that they try to reach. Now with the Toronto Police, the reason I know that, I'm assuming, it's my theory that they're on TikTok is because they're trying to get their brand much younger when they're like 13 years old, but they also want to change their image with that age category.
Right.
TikTok, they're doing a little fun things. So they're trying to lighten the image. So they are trying to show the next, the generation, between 13 and 18, that there is a different side to the police department. And I look what they do, and this guy does really good stuff. Offline, I'll show you some of the things.
I'd like to see it. Yeah,
he really does a good job. And that's an example of how brands will use TikTok to reach. Now, not every brand is looking to get their brand in front of 13-year-olds. And it also depends if they want to grow. So if they know and they're being proactive long-term, for example, even insurance companies, if you think about it, if they're starting to target kids that are 15 years old, even 13 years old, and they're doing fun things on TikTok, when it's time for them to get their license and they're looking for an insurance company at 16, 17, guess what?
Totally.
They're first going to think about is...
Well, in fact, there's laws that make it really tough to market to kids for that very reason, because they're so impressionable.
Yes.
Yeah.
So with TikTok, it's a very fun side. You can't be serious. You're not standing in front of their lecturing.
Yeah.
It is fun skits.
Well, can I ask you this? Is it safer? Is it less negativity than most other social media? Because it's a more youthful, younger, more tolerant audience.
A lot of people that are older, I'd say like above 35 or 40, they look at it and they go, what the HE double hockey stick is this?
Watch your mouth. Do we need an explicit rating on this show? I don't think we do, Marcia.
But they look at it and they see
Hashtag
no
OMG. Oh, my goodness.
Well, but they do. They look at it and they don't see any sense. They think, what are kids
No,
consuming?
I can see that. Yeah.
My nephew, he's 8.
And he's on it?
And he's on it. So I talk to my brother and I say, just monitor it, because like anything online,
yes.
But he was talking to me about it. And when I saw an 8-year-old, I'm like, holy crap. Okay, I'm going to actually take a look at it, especially the reason, again, to make sure that I'm utilizing a tool for my clients. So if they come on board and it is a fit for them, I'm making sure I know enough.
It's interesting. Automatically, it leads me to some positive places. Like Peel Health Unit could use it to start reaching out to kids about STDs and smoking and cannabis.
Absolutely.
It's a great place for brands to put themselves to say, hey, be the new leaders of the world.
Yep.
To participate in an activity alongside youth gets a lot of momentum.
Of course it does, because that's your future customers.
Yeah.
And if you're reaching them and you're taking the budget to start young, guess what? You're filling up your funnel. You may start on the top end, but as years go on, the first thing they're going to do when they come of age, that they need to choose between insurance companies or banks. That's amazing for banks. Your first bank account for a youth, it's great for them. RBC, TD, that's an amazing platform for them to start getting with kids. And if their competition isn't there,
totally, you be the first there is often the key, right?
It.
Because it's good to be first there because your brand gets built in pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It's great to be second there because you could do the next cool thing on TikTok, right?
Yes.
So earlier you get in, the better with the most creativity.
100%. But they can easily call out if you're being pitchy. They can easily call out if you're going to be like sitting there trying to pitch your company. So it
Those
is not.
dumb kids, they understand everything.
Exactly. So you can't go on there putting a commercial no, it has to be like we talked the podcast previously a couple of times about Instagram stories. And I mentioned about being very native to the environment. So don't be too professional with the ads. Right. We have to make sure that you are in that environment. So if it is fun, quick, light, and witty, you have to have a message that follows that. And that's why when I say about the Toronto Police, when I saw a brand like that on it, the kids may not even recognize they're actually discreetly kind of advertising to them.
Yeah.
I can tell. I know.
Well, you know what? Even if the kids are like, oh my God, the cops just put that out and it's hilarious.
Yes.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, that's all it is.
So and if you earn the laugh, if you earn the emotional twang in someone's heart, it's all right to put your brand there that you thought to do it, that you thought to present it.
Absolutely. Even with the police, I've had some really good experiences with them. But then the media, you hear all the bad experiences for them.
Yes.
So now they're taking control and showing them we are humans.
Yeah.
We can laugh.
Yeah.
We're not, these thug, mean people. I mean, there's always bad apples in every bunch, but it is letting the kids know that they have a different image. And as they grow up and they're on those platforms, they're seeing a different side. Just like we're brands.
All right. Stick around and listen to the next episode because we're going to do a quick one on what to do on TikTok. Where can people find out more about SocialMD?
They can go on the website, socialmd.ca. or they can do my Instagram handle, which is SocialMD Team.
I'm going to get coffee and we'll continue on, okay?
Yes.